Hello and welcome. Today I want to talk about this here thing. I've been given this to fix this Vanon copy Dewalt fake battery. It's fair to say I'm not a fan of these. I am so not a fan of these. I've been turning these down. Anybody that comes tells me they've got these here to fix, I say no. But the guy brought me a whole box full of batteries and this just happened to be in the box. But I don't think I'll be fixing this because I just think they're crap. And that's an insult to crap for me to say that. So what's wrong with the Vanon battery? Let's just list the things that are wrong. Well, on the face of it, on the outside, it's probably got as decent a outer casing as a standard Dewalt battery. It's, you know, I'm not going to complain about the casing, I'm not going to complain about any of that. On the outside it anyway. This one's got a battery indicator, it works, whatever, you know, sometimes. But anyway, if I open this, I have the screws already out of this. That's when the trouble starts. Once you get into it, really in there, you see what's wrong. There's the spring. Anyway. The build quality is horrendous. See if we get the top off here. That's supposed to be sitting on there in these two things, but it seems to want to stick to the top when you open it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to explain why this is bad. If you look at that red wire. That red wire's actually getting damaged by the top. And instead of nickel strip, like the good batteries have, they've got these little wires and flimsier nickel there. I'm not going to complain about the battery indicator. However, if you look at the terminals, these terminals here are bent here, look. They're very easy to bend. They're actually too easy to bend. They're not springy like that, like the originals. They get bent back, they stay bent back, which is not good, and that's how this has happened, this bit of damage here. So the quality of the connectors is poor. The quality of the circuit board, look at all the size of the circuit board compared to, I'm going to show you an original battery to see what the difference is. This is an old scrap battery. If you look at this, you see it's got a much bigger board. It has wires that aren't damaged. And it's using these nickel instead of just these wires. It's a stronger construction. And these here spring back into position when they're bent. So with that said, we'll get her on out of the box and we'll see what other horrors await. Getting her out of the box, we will see a couple of things. The nickel on the side is much flimsier. It's probably thinner than what I use in my battery builds. The spot welds are weak looking, you know. And I want you to observe this too. It says 6 ampere on the outer casing. This is a 2000 milliamp cell. So if you've got 10 2000 milliamp cells built in this sequence, that means that's a 4 ampere battery. And these are, God knows what brand to sell. I wouldn't fancy them to be any good. And I want you to observe something else as well. You see there's marks in the bottom of these cells, and that comes from the inner casing. There's a ridge here. Now if you were using like vibration tools like an impact wrench or an SDS rotary hammer or something like that, that'll be bouncing off the bottom, and there's a risk that you could puncture a cell over time. So there's a reason why I don't like Vanon, and that more than one actually, and that is what they are, because they are pure crap. Nobody should ever buy these. There's people on TikTok advertising fake batteries now. In fairness, I haven't got my hands on one yet, but I don't presume they're any better than this. If you can buy a battery for £21, it can't be good. The cells can't be good quality. They've cut corners in the build everywhere, and it could result in a fire in your home. So it's not worth it. Fake batteries are not worth it, and they don't perform. There's so many people in the forums asking about these fake batteries, and all the comments are, don't buy them. They just stop working after 2 days or something. It's just, some people can get lucky, but they're not good. So Vanon, I'll never become a sponsor for Vanon because they are dog shit, to say the least. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and check out my channel for all my other videos.